Hello, sweet friends, and welcome to this week's Mysticscopes for the week of May 1st. Also, happy first day of May! We'll be kicking off with a collective tarot reading from our next podcast guest, Pamela Chen's The Tarot of the Owls deck. This deck right here. In our episode, which airs this Wednesday, we'll be diving deep into the themes of the Magician card. Manifestation, personal power and potential, and creating from one's resources. Also, keep your eyes peeled for a deck unboxing video for her Tarot of the Owls deck and her Witchling Academy Tarot deck too. Before we dive into the collective reading, I wanted to let you know about the upcoming masterclass I'm hosting on May 15th on how to create your own deck. After creating 4 decks now, both self-published and working with traditional publishers, I can walk you through the ins and outs of making your own deck that I wish someone had told me when I was first making mine. No matter where you are in the process, if you just have an idea, if you've already started making your deck, or if you already have a deck, this masterclass will still have valuable information for you to take with you on your journey as a deck creator. I am so excited to have you join us. To RSVP for your ticket, go to createyourdeck.club and the link will be in the show notes. Now let's get into your collective tarot reading for the week. Let's see what card pops out. I've got King of Swords. So I'm going to read out loud from Pamela Chen's guidebook of the Tarot of the Owls. Your eloquence and your intelligence are 2 of the most powerful tools to help you reach your goals. If you want to stand out from the crowd and win, you have to be heard. Present your audience with logic, strategy, and facts. Show that you have weighed both sides of the equation and you're certain that your choice is the most reasonable one. So, friend, it sounds like there are decisions to be made. And with the King of Swords, it's all about using your logic and reasoning to make these sound decisions. Something that I like to do when there are multiple players involved is to ask for the highest good for everyone involved. That way, you can set your ego aside if it's present, and you can make sure that whatever decision you make positively impacts those around you. In this card, you can see a butterfly engraved on the throne, and the butterfly is a huge symbol of transformation, of metamorphosis. And so you may be coming into a time of your life where you are making decisions that are showing your maturity and your growth, and that you're logically thinking about the possibilities because of your decisions. So kudos for you for all of the growth that you have made on your personal journey, and also all of the people around you that are impacted by your decisions to continually develop your own self. Kings often symbolize mastery, and you are entering a phase where you can trust yourself and trust your reasoning that you are making the best decisions for yourself and those around you. Kudos. Now it's time to get into the readings for each sign of the week. You can click on the timestamps to skip to your sign. It's recommended that you check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Comment with your favorite emoji if this reading resonates for you. Aries, this week you've got blue aragonite, which symbolizes empathy, compassion, and communication. This crystal activates your throat, third eye, and heart chakras and can help you ease into communicating from a whole and heart-centered place. You're naturally good at inspiring other people to be their best selves, and sometimes you forget about yourself. So by showing yourself that same compassion, you're able to exude that energy outwards to other people. Something that's coming up for you lately is fostering authentic connection. And that could be with the people around you, with your spiritual team, with your inner selves, like your inner child, your teenage self. It's important to define the type of relationships that you want to have and who you want to communicate with this week. Who do you want to foster that relationship with? And really prioritize that relationship or relationships. Yes, we have Vulture here for you this week. And the Vulture waits for the right opportunity to feed off decay. So if you've been meaning to clear space and clear anything that is rotting in your space, this is a great time to do some deep spring cleaning. It's also asking you to trust in divine timing, because the Vulture is all about waiting for the right opportunities to swoop in for the kill. But also take this as a sign that the Vulture is swooping in this week to make you aware of anything that seems off. The Vulture is encouraging you to be resourceful and to look to your own wits to solve your problems. Sometimes keeping things simple is best, and the Vulture is encouraging you to simplify your life, whether it's in your environment, your processes, your day-to-day. Look to what can be simplified. Gemini, you've got Cardinal, which represents initiation, spark, and vision. So we kicked off spring with a cardinal sign, which is Aries, and now we have moved into Taurus season, which is a fixed sign. I'd like you to look at where you are at during the cardinal part of spring and what seeds you planted during that time. What were you envisioning for yourself, and where are you at with that? You can take this energy that cardinal signs tend to have and initiate what you want and what you desire if you've been waiting on something to happen first. This is a sign that you can take the first step, that you can forge a new path for yourself if you want to. Cardinal signs are naturally leaders, and this is a sign for you to step into those qualities of leadership for yourself. How can you be the leader of your own life? And how can you initiate those steps? If you feel like sharing your journey, make sure to leave it in the comments. Cancer, you've got 7 of Swords this week, which is all about being discreet and keeping your secrets. This is a card of protecting yourself and not necessarily sharing information with people that don't deserve to know. Basically, you've got cards up your sleeve and you're not ready to play your full hand just yet. This could work out in your favor for your long-term strategy. So just be careful who's in your circle and take note of who you can really trust, because the 7 of Swords is saying sometimes you need a few extra bonus cards up your sleeve. And it's okay to share this information on your own terms when you're ready. This is also a card about earning trust. And those that have earned your trust will be able to get closer to you. This is a card of seeing the truth as well, in that you are now looking beyond what is on the surface when it comes to your circle of friends and family. Leo, you've got green calcite, which represents fertility, abundance, and growth. This card is all about connecting to nature so that you can reach a point of clarity and cleanse yourself of anything that might feel stuck. By connecting to nature and the green calcite card, this transmutes stagnant old energy that is ready to leave your energetic field. And it's also asking you to explore outside your comfort zone. There's so much growth happening for you, and this card is also asking you to let go of perfection. In nature, there is beauty in imperfection, and by accepting ourselves fully, you are allowing yourself to expand as much as you want with the power of your own acceptance. Green calcite allows you to open up the heart and third eye chakras, and it helps you let go of past resentments so that you can plant the necessary seeds for your growth and expansion. Virgo, you've got Ram, which signifies leadership, being a warrior, and achievement. It's letting you know that challenging times are ahead, but that you are well equipped to handle those challenges, and that the universe only throws things at you that you can handle. The Ram is gifting you with stamina for whatever is ahead on your journey, and you can call on the Ram to help you with these challenges. The Ram also activates the warrior energy so that you can have everything you need to fight for the future that you are envisioning for yourself. This card is basically asking you to take action and to charge headfirst into your desires. This is a time to activate both your imagination with initiation. So take charge and grab life by the horns. You've got the Scorpio card, which symbolizes deep, intense, and transformation. You can look to see where your Scorpio placements in your natal chart are activated, if anything, meaning planets or asteroids are transiting through your 8th house, which is associated with the sign Scorpio, or even pay attention to the Scorpios that you have in your life. The Scorpio mantra is I desire. So this could be a really good time to lean into your desires in 8th house topics like death, rebirth, and transformation. This is definitely a time to investigate your inner self and to free yourself from any taboos that have been keeping you in the dark or even stuck. It's time to allow yourself to change into the version of yourself that you know you are meant to be. Scorpio, you've got 9 of Wands, which is all about overcoming any last minute setbacks or obstacles because you are almost at the tens and coming to the end of these challenges. But before you get there, you are tested with your perseverance. But at this point, you have all the tools that you need to handle these challenges and an added confidence in your abilities. This is a test of faith and a test of trust. How you will handle these challenges say a lot about you and your growth as a person. The added benefit is a belief in yourself that you may not have known that you had. So allow yourself to learn from your mistakes and to face these challenges head on. Sagittarius, you've got black tourmaline, which symbolizes grounding, protection, and detoxing. Black tourmaline protects you and acts as an energetic shield, protecting you from destruction, negativity, and psychic attacks. So if you feel like there is negative energy around you, make sure to activate the energy of black tourmaline so that you can dispel any negative energy and pull your energetic cords back into yourself. This is also a great card and stone if you want to ground yourself. It helps you stabilize your foundation to the earth and absorbs any fear that you might have, transmuting those emotions into neutral or positive energy. It can help you balance your root chakra and detox any anxieties. So if you feel a need to detox, whether it's taking a break from things that are draining your energy, this is a really good time to do that and to make space for yourself. It's important to recharge. You've got Beaver, which symbolizes inventiveness, tenacity, and engineering. This card is calling on you to activate your creativity and persistence. It's about carrying out your ideas from the start to the end, from concept to execution. It's also asking you to be resourceful, just like the beaver. If you feel like you're lacking resources, you can rely on your own inventiveness and your imagination to create the resources that you need. How can you reinvent the wheel and put your personal touch on what you're envisioning? The beaver is giving you guidance on how to follow through and how to problem solve. This is also about identifying your blocks so that you can break through your own personal dams and allow the beaver to assist you on that journey. Aquarius, you've got Mars, which symbolizes competition, action, and willpower. This would be a great time to see where Mars is activated in your natal chart and where it's transiting. And also, in what area of life are you being called to take action? Where can you tap into your primal instincts? And how can you use this energy to face your challenges head on? Mars energy can be productive or destructive, so it's up to you on how you want to use this energy. Root yourself in your ambition and make a decisive plan on where you want to take action. Pisces, you've got Princess of Pentacles, which is all about taking the necessary practical and tangible steps on how to make your dreams a reality. This could be learning new practical skills that you can apply to your life, whether that's cooking classes, workshops, collecting resources. This is the time to do it. You are desiring to create a new material reality for yourself, and the steps that you take now will greatly impact that. But it's also a time to be curious and to explore what lights you up and how you can make money from that. The Princess of Pentacles is asking you to remain grounded in your desires and to take the necessary steps to move you forward. This is also a great time to redefine work as play and how you can bring more joy into your everyday life. You are planting the seeds for your own growth and ultimately expanding your potential. And that's it for this week's Mysticscopes. Remember to subscribe and like to this YouTube channel if you're watching the video, and to follow along on the podcast if you're listening to this episode. I appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for next week.